Yo, what's up, y'all? Sigma Programming is your boy again, Super T Sigma, saying hello. It's a nice rainy Saturday morning, but people are out, so they trying to do whatever they got to do. But people are out. As if it's like Monday after work. That's what it's looking like out here. But yeah, I just wanting to build with y'all real quick this morning. Just chop it up, about a few things. Yo, Starseed community, listen. I feel like I know what happened with the whole 2012 thing. Like, I feel like I know what happened. I feel like we went backwards through time instead of forward. So that means, we in my age, baby. We back in Taurus. We back in the days of Moses. You know what I mean? We in the Moses time right now. I'm saying this because astrologically speaking, I guess the calendar went backwards and is connected with some other kind of time experiments too. Think Philadelphia experiment, Montauk project. You could probably slide Operation Looking Glass in there because, believe it or not, the surveillance, the constant surveillance, and the no privacy thing. You might disagree with me when I say this, but it has a benefit to it. It has a benefit to it. Now, it has a challenge involved that a lot of us probably weren't ready for. We have to start living like everything we do is being watched. You know what I mean? For others, that means seek refuge. And for others of us, that means and action. You know what I mean? That means the stage is set. Since we're being watched and your steps are being directed, you got to think everything is electronic and everything is smart. Everything is smart. So you have to link up smart with full synchronization. This is your phone, your tablet, your Bluetooth, and for a lot of others, their body even, because they do have the scans, they got the chips in them. So, you got a full synchronization process that's linked up, with a lot of things. And I'm looking for the video again that, when Starlink came through the backyard. Shout out to Elon Musk, for me to get a chance to see perhaps a multi-billion-dollar piece of technology right in my backyard, and I filmed it too. I thought it was something else, man. To be honest, I thought the Saints was coming marching in. You know what I mean? When the Saints go marching in, I thought the Saints was marching in, man. I seen a big old laser just come out of the sky out of nowhere. I put it up here in a video somewhere. I wish I could remember the name of it. But it was something like semi-ominous, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. My Bible programming, my Christianity programmer was kicking in. I said, this could be it, man. This is the chariot. But I ain't hear nobody screaming in the streets. I was like, do they see this? But yeah, there's a possibility that time went backwards. It doesn't matter about how we're keeping time and how it's clicking. And the reason why I say that is because at any time you could change your life. You can change the trajectory of your life at any time. If you want it to be like the good old days, you can have it like the good old days. If you walk around here believing that it's still the good old days and you're in the good old days, you can attract that stuff because of your belief, your resonance, your magnetism, your faith. All of these things, you can bring that back. So there's really no real such thing as time. The only reason why we have digits and days of the week and months and years, that's just record keeping. Just to keep a receipt on existence on this 3D plane. On this 3D plane, though, those rules do not apply when you are visualizing, meditating, praying. Anytime you reach into higher realms, which is within what we think is up. But when we're going up into the mind. This brings you into a timeless space, slipping in and out of eternity. That's where you go when you sleep, slipping out in and out of eternity constantly. You can almost say each time you blink, you're slipping in and out of eternity, because when your eyes are closed, the real world is no longer visible to you. So the reticular activating system will have this time where a certain amount of pitch blackness is comfortable, calming, soothing. That's why you have the lights down low before when you settle in for the evening, when it's time to retire and go to bed. That's not the time where you start cutting all the lights on. But think about how many times you may have blinked during the day. That's images and reprogramming of darkness to remind you, and wow, let alone when you meditate. But the funny thing about that is when you meditating and visualizing, you don't get the darkness effect. Even though you have your eyes closed for much longer periods of time, you are much less focused on your physical surroundings. If you're doing walking, moving meditations, you're aware of what's around you to the point of engaging properly, but you're not so enthralled with your surroundings that you are only in your surroundings. You got stuff on your mind. You might have missed your exit. And so forth. But these things, however many times that goes in, this is how you build your subconscious mind up. And your subconscious is where all of the miracles happen. That's where, you call it the power of God. It's a part of you that's it just does. You know what I mean? It doesn't, It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't sift out. It doesn't sort. It just emanates. And this is really the solar plexus chakra, the seat of intuition, if you really want to be technical in terms of the energetic chart. But we say it in slogans all the time. I have a gut feeling. Yes, a gut feeling where instinct is. But that part of you is not so animal as much as you would think. Although it may be autonomous to the rest of your consciousness, it is not at all animal. That is a very divine quality. All right? A very divine quality. And I think there should be a correction with animals too. I think they have it too. I think we're basically on the same level all the way around. It's just that animals exist in a different realm of communication and in a different system of existence. But you notice how they're still right here on this 3D plane with us though, even though they live in an entirely different reality. And this is an entirely different plane to them. For an ant, this is the highest heavens. When you're looking at something that's a few hundred times your size. Imagine us walking around with something a few hundred times our size that just moves around and gets in machines, and man, you think you're in something out of the Terminator. So we're humans on one level, but when we get into that dream level, is ant time. Or you could turn that environment into an ant in terms of its scope and really get a handle on your thoughts and really select them carefully and try to stick with them. You're thinking roughly 86,000 of them anyway. There's going to be some repetition. You can't think 86,000 new thoughts a day. Nobody can. Not even a genius, not even a polymath. Nope, can't do it. But take advantage of the fact that the mind is so infinite. You can see it just in the organ of the brain. I mean, in these neurons, there's like trillions of things happening within nanoseconds. So even a second, inside of 1 second, 1,000 things are happening. Let that sink in. Power of a second. Oh, it's just 1 second. I can't meditate for that long. Just think about it. 1,000 things can happen and do happen automatically inside of 1 second. You want to talk about eternity? You want to talk about timelessness? All of the supernatural stuff is wrapped up in a natural riddle, how you naturally operate. So take advantage of that. I'm getting ready to go into the store and buy some very, very regular, you know what I mean, type of household foods and things of that nature. So I just wanted to, I guess, just ramble, probably even babble. But either way, thank you for your time. Sigma Programming, again, I appreciate you guys for checking this out, and I'll catch up with y'all next time. Peace.